bit about the dimensions of this guy here. So the way I have it set up is here. The Camo review. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Camomeleon. Got a review for you today, baby. What you see before you is another classic product from one of my favorite companies out there that makes hammock gear, rugged outdoor hammock gear. That's Warbonnet Outdoors. Throughout this video, guys, I'm going to call it the GT, but it is affectionately known as the Warbonnet Ground Tarp. Now, if you know Warbonnet and you hear the words ground tarp, you're thinking, what? How is that possible? How are you going to be on the ground hanging between two trees? The whole purpose of hanging from a hammock is to not be on the ground, right? Well, this is their take on the pup tent style kind of enclosure or sleeping environment, if you will. This is for the folks who have seen the beautiful tarps and the rugged gear that us hammock guys use from Warbonnet and think, man, I sure wish I had something like that, but on the ground. Here it is, guys. This is it, the Warbonnet Ground Tarp. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of the specs out of the way. So right now it comes in two different colors. It comes in olive brown and digital camo. As you can see, your boy Camo got the digital camo all day. Weighs 1 pound 2 ounces, just the tarp itself, no additions that you're going to be adding to it, and we're going to talk about that. A 9-foot ridge line and 10-foot wide. Now this is very close to their current tarp that they have, which is the largest one they currently have, I believe, on hand. I may be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The Superfly, which I actually have one. And also you can go to Extreme Catfishing's website, and he actually has a review that he's done on that a few years ago when he purchased it. That thing is huge, and it fits so many things in there. It's got tie-outs on the side. It's just it comes with doors. This is basically very similar to that setup because, like I said, it's 9 by 10, and it comes with doors also on it. In addition to it, has tie-outs on the side. It's made completely of seal nylon, and it's camo, baby. Why else would you want anything else? Alright, so let's talk a little bit about some of the specs of this guy. When you pull it out the bag, it's going to look weird. For a hammock guy myself, I had a little bit of a challenge trying to figure out how I was going to actually set this up, because I don't sleep on the ground. Anytime I've ever camped, it's been between two trees, and that's been over the past 5 years. So this is a little new to me, so I had to figure out how I was going to actually hang it up. When you look at it, the things you're going to see is basically it's got 2 ridgeline tie-outs like every other hammock does. This has 6 main ground corner tie-outs, 3 on each side of the actual tarp itself. 4 panel pull-outs, so there's 2 on each side in the center of the tarp itself. And the stuff sack, as you see, digital camo comes with it. Very nice. Also seal nylon. Nothing else comes with it, so if you guys need any guidelines or stakes or paracord or anything that you're going to need to actually hook it up between 2 trees or another environment that I'm going to be showing you guys, you're going to have to actually purchase that stuff yourself. So that's just a little bit about the product itself. So what I've done is I've gone in and actually added some additions to the kit, to what actually comes with it as far as my guidelines and stuff. What you're going to see me show you is basically recommendations from Brandon himself, what he uses for the different lengths of tarps and things of that nature. So hold tight, guys. Let me show y'all what I got as far as the guidelines are concerned. Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit about the dimensions of this guy here. So the way I have it set up is here on one side is 9 feet. So you can technically put a stake in the ground one way, and then 9 foot from that spot you put another stake there. And then from the opening from this corner to that corner is approximately 80 inches. Okay. All right. Now from there, let's talk about how we're going to stake this guy out. So I'm using all paracord in my setup here. So basically what's happening is from the loop of the hammock, I'm not using a continuous ridge line. As you can see, this is the ridge line of the ground tarp itself. I'm not using a continuous ridge line because I hate continuous ridge lines. Well, hate is a strong term. I don't like to use them. So I'm using all paracord. From the actual tarp to the hiking stick is a 4-foot length of paracord. I got a double underhand knot here and another double underhand knot here. Then from the hiking stick to the ground tarp, as you can see around the tree here, is a 12-foot piece of paracord. And basically I have an overhand loop in one end here going over top of this guy here, going to the ground stake here, and I have an adjustable knot here, basically so I can adjust it to the tightness or loosen it as much as I want. And that is the exact same thing that you see on the other side here also. Your 4-foot piece of paracord, double underhand knot with a loop in one end of the 12-foot line to the ground to a stake, adjustable loop knot here. All right.